Okay, so I'm just going to quickly run you through how to do forward snowballing for those who are unfamiliar with the terms um, and the process. I'm going to talk you through briefly how to forward snowball and how to um, download a RIS file from Google Scholar where I'm carrying out my forward snowballing process from, and how to import that RIS file into your screening tool. In my case, that's Rayyan. So to start with, there are 3 articles that my second reviewer and I have agreed will be included in our systematic review. I've already done checks on the first 2 articles, and now we're going to do a check on this article. So I'd copy the whole thing, go to Google Scholar where I'm carrying out my forward snowballing. Apologies about the previous noise at the beginning of this video. In the library and people were walking past, but hopefully that wasn't too distracting. And so you would put your title that you're interested in looking at forward snowballing in speech marks in the search bar here so that Google can give you the exact title. Okay, and all that forward snowballing is finding out this is the article I've included in my study, and I want to find out how many authors, how many other people have cited my included study. So in this case, it's been cited by 53 people, meaning that 53 publications have referenced this article since it was published in 2017. So what you want to do at this stage is click the cited by to then view all these 53 citations that have included your article. Are you going to screen every single one of these until infinity? Yes and no. You would screen every single title against your inclusion exclusion criteria to identify which of these titles meet your inclusion um, exclusion criteria. Okay. For the ones that don't, obviously you would skip them. And you want to do that up until you get a feel, or rather, up until you know that there are no more articles that keep coming up that are meeting your inclusion criteria. That in a short way, or in a nutshell, is called saturation. So when you hit saturation, which is where you're not getting any more new relevant data to include, any more new relevant articles to include, you would stop there. That might be 10 in, 20, 30. um, so just to take you back to Rayyan, when I did a run on this one, I could not find any citations that have cited this article. The second article, I found 6, so I could only screen those 6. And in this one, we've got 53. And these are the 53 here. Okay, you can see some of these are like a different kind of color because I've already gone in them. So that I've already screened and think it's appropriate for my study. My study is looking at cultural beliefs, norms, and sort of like practical practical influences of mental health help seeking behaviors in young African women. And I'm specifically looking at 5 different countries. I'm not going to go into the detail of screening the countries at this level because that may be appropriate for like more abstract if it's mentioned there, or full text screening. So far I'm at the bottom of this first page, and I can see that pathways to care for psychosis in Malawi might be useful because there might be some information there about the cultural beliefs around, you know, psychosis and treatment. And actually Malawi is one of my countries that I am interested in looking at. The same with this second article here, beliefs about the causes of psychosis among persons with psychosis and mental health professional scoping review. Now, this particular article I would not be including because it is a scoping review. It's some type of review, and I'm excluding reviews in my systematic review, which you should do anyway because you can't include them. So now that we've got a potential article to include, what I want to do is click the cite um, link here, and that brings up this little box that allows me to download the RIS file for that article. I'm going to go for the refman option, and it downloads the RIS file there, and I want to open this, and I know that I need to rename this so that when I upload it to Rayyan it's easily identifiable. Now the code I'm using is article number 3 because it's from the third article. It's from the third included article I showed you earlier in Rayyan. And this is forward snowballing. And this is my fourth article. You could name it whatever works for you. This works perfectly fine for me. Excuse me, and I'm going to leave it there. Close that window, close that, and go back to the article. I want to click on the article, and what I'm interested in is finding a downloadable PDF file for this article, because when I upload in a moment, I'll go back to Rayyan, my screening tool, click on the review data and add reference. From this device, I want to select the file, and this is how I add that RIS file. So you can't upload a PDF directly into Rayyan. If you can, please let me know, but I don't think you can. It accepts certain file formats for the citation, that is. So you upload the RIS file citation first, if you're doing it this way anyway, because anything from Google Scholar doesn't allow you to upload it in the way that you would in your normal um, databases. I'm talking PsycInfo, Medline. They kind of upload slightly different. They'll actually have the whole abstract and everything in it. Google Scholar works slightly different. So there we are. I'm just going to refresh that so you can see that when you scroll down, I have all my third article and all the forward snowballs I've been able to identify from just that third article. So there's 4 of them: forward snowballing 1 article, forward snowballing article 2, article 3, and article 4. So I want to go into that article 4 and make sure I've definitely clicked into it. So yeah, pathways of psychosystem care, psychosystem Malawi, attach a PDF, and I have got the PDF there. I'm gonna open that. Oh, okay. So this is where Rayyan goes a little bit crazy. Just gotta kind of wait for it, and once that's uploaded, you can import, and sometimes it comes up as a bad request, but honestly you just have to do it again. I don't know if anybody else has similar issues when uploading PDFs to Rayyan. If you do and that you know an easy fix to it, this is a free version of Rayyan, by the way. Reach out to me and let a sister know. So there you have it. When you've uploaded the file against the citation, it just means it's easier for your second reviewer and yourself to go through the abstract screening, and you want to make sure the title on there is the title that you have on there to allow for uh, abstract and title screening. And so in a nutshell, that's what you have to do. You identify the article you want to forward snowball, copy and paste, go into your browser, go to Google Scholar, Once you're on Google Scholar, make sure that your title is in speech marks so that it gives you the exact title, and you're first of all looking for the cited by. Click that, run your selection criteria against the titles. Once you have the title you want, you click cite, and that will download a RIS file that you can rename. Once you've renamed it, you upload it to your screening tool via the review data if you're using Rayyan, and hopefully you would have named the file appropriately so that once you've added it, you can also upload a PDF to allow for abstract and full text screening. And that brings us to the end of this video. Hopefully see you in the next one. Let me know how you found this useful. If there's anything else that you want to know, let me know.